Check it out now. I really hate what the media is becoming, okay? They're basically picking and choosing who they like, who they don't like. If they like you, big you up. If they don't like you, all right, we're going to find some way to make you look crazy. Now, such is the case we've seen with Chris Brown and allegedly TMZ. TMZ don't be writing too much positive shit about Chris Brown, okay? But Troy Ave recently, and this is going to become a very unpopular opinion, but I got to just call it as I see it. I got to call it down the line, all right? It seems like people have an agenda to misquote Troy Ave. Now, I will say Troy Ave isn't a very eloquent speaker, but when I hear that nigga talk, then I see the headlines, I'm like, that's the only thing y'all got from this? He said a lot more than this. This is the only thing that everybody want to run with? Now, the latest thing to get picked up by pretty much everyone is him kind of insinuating that he had a shot to sign to TDE. Now, the context, and this is what really matters, the context was him shitting on his manager. He's saying his former manager ain't had no connects, and when he finally wanted to sign to a label, because I won't lie to y'all, I thought Troy Ave was full of shit years ago when he claimed that people offered him a $3 million deal and he turned it down to stay independent because eventually he flopped and sold like 4,300 records. So I thought he was lying back then. But this time around when he was speaking about TDE, he ain't really say, oh, they were gonna sign me. He said he wanted to have communication and possibly try to finesse something out of it since they reached out, and specifically Kendrick reached out through Rob Markman, guy who works at Genius, okay, and it reached out to him in jail. He wanted to try to finesse a deal because he was trying to get his money right. He was fucked up financially, and he was open to being signed, and since they reached out, he wanted some way, somehow, to get signed. Now, a lot of people have ran that story to say, yo, Troy Ave said he was about to be signed to TDE. Okay, again, misquoting him slightly, right? Again, he insinuated that he had a shot. Did he get into details? No, but everybody's crucifying him. Now, it got to the point that even TDE CEO Top Dawg had to even respond on Twitter by saying, for the record, I've never had a convo with Troy Ave or anyone from his camp. Neither has KDOT. Yesterday's story was fake news, TDE. There's your answer. Now everybody can stop calling and emailing me asking if it's true. Now, again, let's be clear what Troy Ave said. That is not covered completely by the majority of these news reports going out. And we got to keep it fair because when it's time to slander Troy Ave, come to me, I'm going to do it. When it's time to say, oh, maybe we got a little bit twisted, come to me, we'll do it. We can't have these little biases and you dislike him. Listen, the new Pac shit is jumping out the window. We ain't really rocking with that. Any type of even disrespect or comparison to Tupac, we're not going to fuck with. But let's not just be completely biased, okay? Homie said through a third party, Rob Markman, and Rob Markman is probably the person that could really speak on this, right? Rob Markman was contacted by KDOT, not in the sense of link me up with Troy Ave. He mentioned Troy Ave saying, yo, it's fucked up how what's happened to Troy Ave. Listen, if you do talk to him, tell him, hold his head. That message got back to Troy Ave in jail. Troy Ave says, oh shit, KDOT checking for me. Troy Ave tried to get his manager, who he calls incompetent now, and he was really thrashing his old manager by saying, yo, okay, they're reaching out. How about you try to, link up on a deal, try to finesse something that I could get signed? Basically, he said his manager had no connects. He shitted on his manager. But what everybody took from it is that basically Troy Ave claims he was going to be signed to TDE. Again, I don't like this dishonest reporting. A lot of people don't like Troy Ave. Ain't nobody calling it like how they see it. And again, there's a lot of whack shit we could call Troy Ave out on. There's a lot of stuff he's done when he was putting out average music. I like calling him out on him putting out average music. He's gotten a little bit better. But we got to call it down the middle. Why are we being so biased? I don't know. Get a comment box, make sure you guys like them, subscribe. You guys be the judge, man. You guys can listen to the entire thing for yourself. I want you guys to do that. And if you do that and then see all the headlines, you might start scratching your chin like, damn, I don't like the nigga, but damn, why do they take it to that level? I don't know. Anyway, get in the comment box with Akademiks. By the way, the audio in question where he did say these things, it's like a 10-minute interview that he interviewed himself on the new Pac tape. I don't know. You guys can check it out if you want. It's your boy Akademiks. Get in the comment box. I'm up.